Have you guys been in the house long?
No,
Oh,
that's why we're selling it on our own because it wouldn't make sense to pay a realtor.
Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow.
all right. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. We are still in the first month of 2024 and pushing ahead hard on for sale by owner. I've got two queued up today. I've got Stacy in here, going to hang out with me. Stacy, what market are you in, just in case somebody needs a real estate agent out there where you are?
Vancouver, Washington, and Portland Metro.
Portland Metro and Vancouver, Washington. Guys, if y'all need a referral partner or somebody out in that area, feel free to reach out to Stacy here. Stacy, how can they get in touch with
you? They can call me, text me.
Call you. Awesome.
Yes. Okay. 360-771-6401.
All right, guys. So if y'all need something out that way, feel free to reach out to Stacy. And today I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of FSBOs in my market. These are brand new FSBOs. It's a condo. It's waterfront, listed at $245,900. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,330 square feet. That's about what you would expect. All right, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. All right, so typical thing you'd see. Cell phone photos. Not sure what they're showing here, but bad photography for sure.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon. My name's Shane. I'm a local real estate agent. I see you got a property for sale by owner, condo over there in Camden. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. Awesome. How's that going for you so far?
Well, we just listed it on Saturday, so we're just kind of waiting for a couple weeks and seeing how it goes.
Gotcha. 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 Are you guys open to working with a buyer's agent if it was a good offer?
Yes, we are. We are going to see, like I said, like a couple weeks, see how it goes. We'd be willing to negotiate with a buyer's fee as long as it's, the right kind of offer.
Right. Something that makes sense. Awesome. How long have you guys owned this place?
My husband bought it in 2018.
Okay.
And so he's been here the whole time, and I moved in 2020. So he's owned it since 2018, September 2018.
Gotcha. Have you guys done much, renovation wise in it since you had it?
We've removed popcorn ceiling and done very minor things, but
that has to be the worst thing to have to come in and try to do because it just gets everywhere. It's such a pain in the butt.
Yes, we had somebody else remove it. We had popcorn ceiling in our upstairs bathroom, and clearly that's not a good idea with a shower. So we just had that removed and another portion, but there is still popcorn ceiling in here, but it looks like it's in good shape. So
Right. So are you guys staying local once this sells, or y'all headed out of town?
We'll be local, Camden, Pasquotank area.
Gotcha. Well, let me do this. I'd like to send you over my resume so you can meet me on paper. What's a good email for you?
You can email me at Gmail.
Awesome. And you said probably 2 or 3 weeks before you guys start looking at other options. Are you thinking 2 or 3 weeks and you're going to start interviewing agents, that kind of thing, or what are you thinking?
We have a listing agent in mind that we've been working with for helping us to look for houses. We wanted to try for sale by owner first to see what kind of hits we got up. But we have a listing agent that we would ask to list it for us.
Gotcha. Well, when we get off here, I'll send over my resume so you can get familiar with me on paper. I sell a lot of them in the area. I've got 16 listings now. Last year I was top 10 for the 2,000 agents in our MLS on getting property sold. So I have a lot of success on that. And I also get a lot of people that reach out to me on my listings that are looking for homes. So, you never know. I may come across a buyer at some point.
Okay. Could you give me your name again? Sorry.
Yes. My name is Shane, Shane. Last name is Noblin, Noblin. And when we get off here, I'll send over that resume so you can kind of, meet me there as well.
Okay. And where are you based out of?
I'm out of Edenton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty close. I sell a lot. I sell a lot up there in Elizabeth City, Camden. I've got a $1.5 million listing in up off Carrituck Highway, just
Oh, okay.
there in Currituck. So I have a lot of success on getting these things sold out that way. I got a closing out your way on Thursday at 1 o'clock. Would it be possible to come by and meet you guys, see the place, and maybe drop off some paperwork to help you sell it on your own at 4 or 5?
Let me talk with my husband, and if you'll
Okay,
include that in the email, then we'll get back to you about it.
I will. And what I'll do is I'll pencil you in so that I don't fill it with another thing, and then maybe touch base with you Thursday morning.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you, Bryn. You have a fantastic week.
You as well.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So one conversation. We frequently get that. Let me talk to my husband. Let me talk to my wife and get back with you. I always follow up with, well, I'll go ahead and pencil you in for that day and time. We'll touch base that morning just to make sure it's still good. Most of the time, that appointment holds firm. And so we had one conversation. And now one appointment set.
How often do they already have a real estate broker that they're thinking of?
Everybody already knows an agent, which is why I always drop in with, like, I never let that knock me out of my game. So I'm in the top half a percentile in my MLS, and I make sure that they know that. And then make sure they're getting my resume, because just the fact that somebody knows a real estate agent, which a lot of times is something that they say to avoid us coming at them hard and trying to sell them on us being their listing agent. I don't do that. I'll send over that resume, and a lot of times that resume does it for me. I don't have to worry about it.
That's great.
So
Okay.
I don't remember how much it is. I want to say it's 280. I think this one was 280. It's a starter home. Our midpoint is going up here. But nice place. Nothing wrong with this place. The photos are, as usual, just horrible. Like they didn't even take the toothpaste off of the counter here. It's just sitting there rolled up on the end. But the house is in a great area, and it's not price bad. So this one will absolutely sell. Let me get that back up so that I can look at the description. So yeah, listed at 280,000. It's been on for 1 day. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,200 square feet. So let's reach out and see what they have to say.
Hi, you've reached Casey. Please leave a message. Your phone number is not saved to my phone. I will not return your call. So if it's important and you need me to return your call, please leave a voicemail and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
All right. So on the first call, I don't leave a voicemail. I'm going to send her a text message with her first name and a question mark. She said her first name in the greeting message. It's Casey. So we are going to. All right. Now, frequently, what's going to happen when I send this text message, I may get a response back, question mark, or I may get a response back, yes, who is this? Right now, at that point, I'm going to do it just like it was a voicemail that I would leave later in the day, which would be, hi, my name's Shane, calling about your property on Jason Drive. Do you have a minute to talk? I'm not trying to get into a perpetual back and forth via text message if I can help it. Sometimes the guard is just up so high that there's nothing you can do about it. You're just going to be stuck in that mode. You got to hear a live one.
I did. I got to hear a live one.
Absolutely.
I always listen to you and Ricky in the mornings before I make my calls. Be like, okay, we can do this.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like right here, there's no telling what that call is going to be.
Right. Yeah. You don't know.
Like it could be a militant FSBO that's just angry at the world and wants to, F this, F that, don't call me ever again. Or it could be somebody that is kind of chatty and talkative, and, her husband bought it back in 2018 and they've done this and they're going to stay in the Camden area and all that. Like, who knows? It may not turn into anything, but it very well could.
Yeah. Yeah. No, very well could. So
Awesome.
that was great. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the FSBOs this week for sure.
Good. come in here and make the calls.
Yeah, so I can get some feedback.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Come
it'll
in,
help me
make the
with my
calls.
practice.
All right, guys. So yesterday, I made this call that you guys just saw where I did not get an answer, and I didn't get a return call later in the day. I sent him first name question mark. I made the call later in the day, so I didn't do 3 calls on the first day like I usually do with FSBO, but he didn't respond back. So we're now the next day, and I'm going to shoot another call and see if I can have a conversation with this gentleman about his for sale by owner property that he's not picking up the phone on. It's a brand new for sale by owner too. It's only 2 days on, and unfortunately for these for sale by owner, you have to answer your phone if you want to sell it on your own. But let's see if we can get him on the line now. Her. Let's see if we can get her on the line now. Casey. That's who we're trying to reach.
Hi, you've reached Casey. Please leave a message. If your phone number is not saved to my phone, I will not return your call. So if it's important and you need me to return your call, please leave a voicemail and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
Good morning, Casey. My name's Shane. I'm calling about your property on Jason Drive. I called yesterday and texted, but I didn't listen to your whole voice greeting message, so I probably didn't follow the instructions you had given. But anyway, my name's Shane. I'm calling about that property on Jason Drive. If you could give me a call back, my number is 252-722-4740. Thank you much. Have a fantastic day. All right. So let's see if we can get Casey at contact. Now, I heard her greeting message yesterday, and I heard that she said, I'm not going to answer the phone if you're not saved. And she said, leave me a voicemail if you want to talk to me. Well, I got you're not answering your phone, but then I sent you a text message. So I thought maybe that would cause you to respond back. Having a barrier up that high just means that the buyers in the market that are out here potentially thinking about buying this place are going to have to jump through the same hoops to try and have a conversation with her. If you're making it difficult for yourself, that's better for me. Casey, for some reason I didn't lock the number in yesterday. I got to get better at that. FSBO and then Jason Drive. All right. I have her saved. I have left her a voicemail. She got a text message from me yesterday. I'm going to pause this video. We're going to give her a few minutes to call me back, and then I'll start it back up. All right. Hope you're doing fantastic today. So they did not answer my phone call. We are now on day 3 of trying to get Casey to pick the phone up. Didn't answer my phone call or my voicemail that I left on the answer machine yesterday. So like I talk about on these videos, we're going to call for 3 days, not for 3 days. We're going to call for 10 days straight. And they always answer eventually. I usually don't end up in this position with brand new FSBOs. This one is just proving difficult. So we're going to try calling Casey again and see if we can get her on the phone. Let me pull it up though so that I have it in front of me for the call. Okay.
Hi, you've reached Casey. Please leave a message. If your phone number is not saved to my phone, I will not return your call. So if it's important and you need me to return your call, please leave a voicemail and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Casey, my name is Shane. I'm calling about your property on Jason Drive. Give me a call when you get a chance. My number is 252-722-4740. Thank you much. Have a great day. Now, here we are, 3 days in a row, no answer on this for sale by owner. We're going to pause the video and see if she calls me back. All right, so no answer back from Casey. However, I went to the tax records. I pulled both people's name that are on this home, and it's Casey and Daniel. So now I've gone, used the skip trace service to pull Daniel's numbers, and we're going to try to see if we can get Daniel on the phone since Casey is not returning our call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Daniel, my name is Shane. I'm calling about your property you guys are trying to sell over on Jason Drive. If you would, could you give me a call? My number is 252-722-4740. Thank you much. Have a great day. All right, so now we have the husband locked in. We have the wife locked in. We've left a voicemail for both of them today. So this is day 3, and this is the grind. This is how we continue moving the needle forward. If we're having this much trouble getting in touch with them, so is everyone else. So we may as well continue pushing, see what we can do to get them on the line. I'm probably going to wait until about 6 o'clock today and try again, see if maybe they are a later in the evening kind of answer rather than a middle of the day answer. But we'll see. I'll pause this. I'll try to come back to it if they call me back. Okay, so earlier I made this call to both Casey and Daniel.
Okay.
And didn't get an answer. So we're on day number 3 now. And I have reached out on day number 1 to the person who had their number on Zillow and left first name question mark. And then on day number 2, I reached out to Casey who had her number on Zillow. I left a voicemail, didn't get an answer. Today's day number 3. Now this morning, that call that you just saw this just a moment ago, I reached out to Casey. I didn't get an answer. I left a voicemail again. Then I went and I found a phone number. I went to the tax records. I pulled both owners' names off the tax records. And then I ended up using a system to pull the husband, Daniel's phone number. And I called and left a voicemail for Daniel as well. And so that happened at 11 o'clock today, the call you just saw on here. Yeah. And now it is almost 6 o'clock. Still haven't got a call. So we're going to try both Casey and Daniel again to see if we can get them on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I like to pull up the Zillow listing so that I can see, kind of look at the photos while I'm talking to either Casey or Daniel. But let's see if we can get Casey on the phone. I'm feeling pretty good about 6 o'clock at night that we might actually be able to have a conversation.
Okay.
Come on, Casey.
Hello.
Hey, Casey.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Shane. I'm a local real estate agent here in Elizabeth City. I saw you guys had a property for sale by owner on Jason Drive. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. How's that going for you guys? It's been on a couple days, right?
Yes.
Good deal. Good deal. You had a lot of people call you about it and see it and all yet? Is it under contract?
No, not yet.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Good deal. Good deal. Well, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
Awesome. Are you open to the idea of working with a buyer's agent if it was a good offer?
What do you mean?
So if somebody had a buyer in tow and the buyer wanted to buy the house and it was a great offer, would you work with the buyer's agent if the offer made sense?
Possibly. I'd be open to it.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Have you guys been in the house long?
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why we're selling it on our own, because it wouldn't make sense to pay a realtor.
I got you. So you hadn't built up quite enough equity in it yet to really make it make sense. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, what has you guys leaving so fast?
Husband got a job offer in another state.
Oh, I had one just earlier this year over in over on the north side of Elizabeth City. It was a brand new house they had built. They moved into it March of 23, and around August of 23, her husband got a job offer in Georgia that they couldn't pass up. And so I ended up having to sell it for them. Cool thing is though, that we were able to get 40 grand over what they bought it for back in 23. And so they were able to pay the commission. It made sense, you know, by the time we got the final numbers in.
Right.
So pretty cool. Well, let me do this. I'd like to send you over my resume so you can meet me on paper. What's a good email for you?
@gmail.com.
All right. Gmail.com. And hypothetically, if it doesn't sell in the next 30 or 45 days, at that point, are you guys going to maybe look at other options to get it sold, or what are you thinking? Yeah, I got you. Are you planning on doing an open house on it anytime soon?
We plan to, we just don't know when.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be out that way for a closing on Friday. It's at 1 o'clock over there at Elvin Small's office, right there in downtown Elizabeth City. I'd love to stop by after that closing, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, and meet you guys, maybe drop off some paperwork to help you sell it on your own and get a look at the place.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, so we'll say 4 o'clock. And what I'll do is I'll touch base with you Friday morning. I might text you. Do you work in the morning? I know I called you a couple of mornings in a row, and I'm assuming you were at work maybe?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can you respond to text if I send you a text message on Friday morning, just confirming that we're still good for Friday afternoon?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, I will, when we get off here, I'll send you over my resume so you can kind of meet me on paper. And then Friday morning, I'll send you a text message just to make sure we're still good for maybe 4 o'clock Friday evening. And I'm looking forward to meeting you guys.
Yeah, same to you.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a great week. Do you have any questions for me by any chance?
No, not at the moment.
Awesome. All right. Well, y'all have a fantastic time, and I will see you Friday.
All right, thanks.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that is persistence.
Wow.
I had reached out to that phone number 3 days in a row. Today's day number 3. And when I tell you guys this, when I say, look, call them 10 days in a row, right? Be ferocious with your approach on these FSBOs. They need to sell their house. In this case, see, now they have a very specific dilemma that I've already solved a couple of times in the last 12 months. They bought the house and then turned around, got a job offer somewhere else. Now they need to sell it. And so it's really interesting in this situation where I've successfully made this work and made it make sense for my clients where they're not losing money. And so I feel like in the beginning of that call, I felt like a lot of my other calls, she was fairly guarded. But by the end of the call, when I said, I'm really looking forward to meeting you, she's like, yeah, so are we. Right? That is a listing. I have every confidence that I'm walking out of that appointment on Friday, which is 2 days from now, with that listing. But this is why we go with persistence and we mix up our times that we're making calls and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoy making them for you guys. I do one-on-one coaching with agents. So if you're interested in getting involved in one-on-one coaching, I do that. The Calendly link is in the description below. And if you're considering a brokerage change, I am adding agents to my brokerage at a furious pace, and our group is crushing the sales. So same link, same Calendly link in the description below if you have any interest in that. Love to chat with you about it. And looking forward to the next video that I get to put out with more of this stuff. But this was a great one because you guys got to see me make that first call, nothing. Make the second call, nothing. Make the third call, nothing. Make the fourth call, have a great conversation. That's what we need to do. We need to have great conversations, turn these things into deals. So we will see you guys on the next one. And y'all go out and kick 2024 in the teeth.
Don't listen to what people say behind your back. A lion will never look back when small dogs bark.